Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, it was your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, and Grave Digger Thr Legend picking up his first Thursday Night Thunder championship. He currently carries the checkered flag into the show here tonight. Now the question is Grave Digger Thr Legend and the team going to be able to keep the truck running up to snuff to carry the checkered flag right into the March season coming up soon? We find out next.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a sold-out MTA Arena. 16 of your baddest monster trucks are about to go head-to-head, all competing for the checkered flag, hanging right there off of the back of Grave Digger Thr Legend. This is it, the final showdown. We get set to close out the February season right here tonight. Who's going to take the flag into the March season? We're going to find out in just a few short minutes as the show carries on. The real question is, can Cheever and the Legend hang on to the flag as we approach tonight's competition? And looking at round one matchups, we've got High Roller taking on Cyclops to kick things off. Then the West Virginia Mountaineer takes on the Titan Chevrolet. Then we see the brand new Straight Jacket take on Crash Test Dummy. And closing out the first half of round one is Wild Hair and Saigon Shaker. Now up first to the line, the rookie all season long, Tyler Fugate. He hasn't been running so hot, trying to get the truck turned around here to close out the February season. Now, he takes on Ethan Wagner in the Cyclops Chevrolet, who has been running pretty steady and consistent all season long. He's looking to crank it up right here tonight in round one action, taking on the High Roller Ford, staged over here in the near lane. Who's it going to be in round one? There's a green light Cyclops and High Roller down the straight stretch, up and over the cars here. And Tyler Fugate, the rookie, launches the truck into round two action, flying high, up and over no man's land. A tough break for Cyclops right here tonight. Next up here in round one, Zach George and the Titan Chevrolet made it to the finals last week. He's looking to do good again here tonight, but he draws up Chantel Bailey in the West Virginia Mountaineer right out of Johnson Motorsports race team. Two-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. You know she's out here looking for victory number 3 in that Ford over here in the near lane. Now in the far lane, the Chevrolet again made it to the finals last week. Zach George trying to do good again right here tonight. Both truck stage. Here's the green light now. Ford and Chevrolet down the straight stretch. The Ford's got at least some big time air. Titan trying to hang right there with her. Chantel Bailey pulling the trigger, flying high up and over no man's land. Some sick air. Let's go back and take another look here. You see in the far lane, Titan fall back a little bit right there off the line. Watch the near lane. Look at the air by Chantel Bailey and the Mountaineer flying high. Titan trying to make up ground, but it was all Ford taking the win into round two. Now next up here in round one action, Bradley Graham returns to the line in the brand new Straight Jacket, looking to get the season win under his belt. Now set to take on Kieran Adams, a former two-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. He performed well in the January season, trying to get his nuts and bolts nice and tight right here to close out the February season strong. Who's it going to be? Straight Jacket over on the far lane. Bradley Graham still getting the bugs dialed in that new truck. Here's the green light now. Both trucks off the line hard. They're even. Up and over no man's land here. Whoa, look out. Straight Jacket turns it over. Bradley Graham trying to chase down the Crash Test Dummy. Knew he had his hands full coming across the line. As we go back and take another look, slight lead to Bradley Graham in the far lane, but Kieran Adams put down the Ford horsepower, and Straight Jacket rocked up and rolled over, tearing up the brand new truck right here on Thunder. Now next up here in round one, 10-time Thunder champion Rich Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet. It's staged at the line. He is set and ready to go against Greg Durbin, a 3-time Thunder champion in his own right. Can't seem to get Saigon Shaker dialed in. He's looking to turn it around to close out the February season, but he's got a hard task because old Rich Wagner ain't no slouch. He knows how to get the job done. As you see, he's a 10-time champion. Here's the green light now. The Chevrolet may have got him off the line. Saigon pulled on him though. Wagner's out of shape, and what a race it was. Greg Durbin trying to play catch up with him. It was anybody's ball game right out of no man's land. However, it looked like Wagner did pick up the win. Taking a look at the photo finish, and there you see it. Wagner and the Wild Hair pick up the win, moving on into round two. Now next up here in round one action, we've got Austin Spence in the Bowtie Brigade Monster Patrol. He's been doing so-so out here this season, looking to turn it around and get back on top. He is set to take on the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, 6-time Thursday Night Thunder champion in the U.S. Air Force Afterburner, right out of Johnson Motorsports race team. The team always comes strong, they come ready, and they are ready to take a win right here tonight. But he's got to knock off Monster Patrol in the far lane. There's the green light now down the straight stretch. Monster Patrol's got a lead on him. Look out, and Skipper turns it over. Monster Patrol may have got the win. I'm not even too sure who picked up the win from up here in the booth. We're going to go back and take a look at the MTA replay and try to figure this out. There you see in the far lane, Austin Spence planting the Chevrolet horsepower. Skipper trying to play catch up on him. Flying high right here, up and over no man's land. Skipper gets way out of shape. Still trying to put down the horsepower. And right there, by merely inches, Austin Spence and Monster Patrol knock off Skipper here in round 1. Tough break for the Iceman. Monster Patrol we'll see back in round 2. And next up, the cowboy from hell, Timothy Cantwell and the Bounty Hunter out of Outlaw Motorsports. Looking strong and Bounty Hunter ready to go. Now set to take on John Kadiux from No Fear Racing in the Bulldozer. Now again, Bulldozer hasn't been doing so hot all season long. Bounty Hunter's been looking pretty consistent. It's anybody's ball game as the light gets set to go green. Down the straight stretch now, Bulldozer got him off the line. Kadiux putting the horsepower down. And Bounty Hunter is out of shape into the wall. And John Kadiux and Bulldozer picked the win up in round 1. And next up, as we close out round 1 action, the crazy cat Jason Wilkin Prowler. He picked up his second Thunder victory earlier this season. He's got his hands full taking on the current champion. It's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, and Grave Digger Thr Legend. Checkered flag flying high over here in the near lane. He's looking to knock off the 2-time Thunder champion in the far lane and put Johnson Motorsports on the shelf. Here's the green light now. Both trucks hard off the line. Shaggy's got a big lead on him. Up and over the cars here. And Matt Cheever barely getting across the finish line, nonetheless gets across it first over Prowler. We'll see Grave Digger Thr Legend back in round 2 action. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and take you right down to the MTA pits for a quick update on the Brodozer machine right out of Johnson Motorsports. If you remember last month at the Revenge Show, it was Ryan Johnson and Brodozer going against Medusa. As they go down to that first jump, Brodozer gets way out of shape. We weren't sure if something broke on the truck, but a violent rollover for the Brodozer machine. As you see, he's twisting and tumbling all the way across the finish line. It was a tough day at the office for Johnson Motorsports. There you see some of the damage done to the truck, and they took off the February season of Thunder to go down to their shop and get the truck fixed and ready to go for live wire this weekend. They have done a lot of work to the truck. They put 4 brand new shocks all the way around. It's got new housings in both rear ends, new planetaries. The transmission's brand new. The whole drive chain's been redone, and it's got a brand new supercharged on alcohol motor, and they are ready to rock and roll for the live wire event again coming to you this weekend. So look out for Johnson Motorsports and especially Brodozer. Looking here at round 2 action on Thunder, High Roller now set to take on Johnson Motorsports' own West Virginia Mountaineer. Then we're going to see Crash Test Dummy take on Wild Hair. Monster Patrol takes on USA 1, and then Bulldozer takes on Grave Digger Thr Legend. And up first, the rookie who hasn't been running so hot all season made a huge upset there in round 1. And he is lining up against Chantel Bailey, again 2-time Thunder champion in the West Virginia Mountaineer stage over here in the far lane, ready to rock and roll for round 2 action. Looking to knock off the rookie here, see what she can do. We're going to find out what the rookie can do against the veteran. Here's the green light now, 2 Fords down the straight stretch. They're looking even up and over no man's land. High Roller out of shape but gathers it up. Tyler Fugate putting on a clinic here on Thunder. High Roller will be back for semifinal action. Now, next up here in round 1, Kieran Adams, 3-time Thunder champion out of K&J Racing, and Crash Test Dummy now set to take on Rich Wagner and Wild Hair, 10-time Thunder champion. He's ready to rock and roll in round 2 action, and he knows the kid can sneak up on you at any given time. Kieran Adams is no slouch out here at a K&J Racing. He's got a good truck underneath of him. We're going to find out what he can do against the 10-time champion. There's the green light now. Wild Hair jumped him off the line. Kieran playing catch up a little bit, gets out of shape, and Rich Wagner and Wild Hair pick up the win. Kieran Adams up and over the jersey wall there, and Crash Test Dummy. We'll see the bow tie back in semifinal action. Now up next, Austin Spence and Monster Patrol barely edged out Jeffrey Skipper in the Afterburner, nonetheless got the win. He is set now to take on Jalen Buford in the USA 1 Chevrolet out of Outlaw Motorsports. Who's it going to be? Because 2 bad bow ties are about to go head-to-head. Monster Patrol, the independent Austin Spence in the near lane. Jalen Buford's got a little corporate money behind him with Outlaw Motorsports. Who's it going to be? USA 1 and Monster Patrol now down the straight stretch. It's a battle of the bow tie up and over the cars. Monster Patrol crosses up and USA 1. Jalen Buford gets the win. We'll see him back in semifinal competition. Monster Patrol is out for the night. And next up as we close out round 2 action, John Kadiux and Bulldozer out of No Fear Racing look strong in round 1. But he draws up against your current Thunder champion, Matt Cheever and Grave Digger Thr Legend. Is the Digger got enough to hold on to the checkered flag into the March season? Or is John Kadiux and No Fear Racing gonna rain on his parade right here to close out round 2? It's anybody's showdown. There's the green light now. Bulldozer, Grave Digger Thr Legend down the straight. They're flying high. Sick air by Cheever, getting the win over Bulldozer. Matt Cheever, Grave Digger Thr Legend will carry the checkered flag right in the semifinal competition. And speaking of semis, it's right here, right now. We are going to see High Roller take on Wild Hair. Then USA 1 takes on Grave Digger Thr Legend. And up first, the rookie has been putting on a show here tonight. Tyler Fugate and High Roller now may have met his match in Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet. But you got to believe the rookie would want nothing more than to put the Ford High Roller in the finals for the very first time. However, he has got a big obstacle to climb with Rich Wagner and Wild Hair staged over here in the far lane. Ford versus Chevrolet kicking off semis. Here's the green light now. The rookie got him off the line down the straight stretch, pulls the trigger, rocks up and rolls over. Wagner trying to play catch up and does. Wagner put the bow tie on kill there, flying high up and over no man's land. And that was like a pirouette type deal from Tyler Fugate and High Roller. Here's the replay. Going back and taking a look, the rookie had a lead on him. Flying high over no man's land, hits the second set of cars, and just a bad bounce off of that second jump. Pirouetted the High Roller machine. We're down here on the track now. Here you see your winner, Rich Wagner. And there is High Roller, the fate of the Ford. He is out of competition for the season. And next up as we close out semis, Jalen Buford, USA 1, the Chevrolet is looking strong. He draws up against the current champion, Matt Cheever, Grave Digger Thr Legend, who is on a high right now, claiming his last 6 victories. He's looking to carry that checker flag right here into the finals. Jalen Buford and USA 1 from Outlaw Motorsports has other plans. They want to put that bad bow tie in the finals. Who's it going to be? Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Cheever's got a lead on him. The Legend gets out of shape and whoa, crosses up. And Jalen Buford and the USA 1 Chevrolet get the win, knocking off the champion here in semis. We'll see USA 1 back for the finals. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that Livewire comes to you this Saturday at 7 o'clock right here on the MTA YouTube channel. 32 of MTA's best monster trucks go head-to-head for the Livewire Championship. And now it is final time here on Thursday Night Thunder as we close out the February season. Who takes the flag into the March season? We're about to find out. Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet looking for victory number 11. And Jalen Buford in the USA 1 Chevrolet looking for victory number 2. Representing Outlaw Motorsports. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a battle of teams here. No Fear Racing takes on Outlaw Motorsports. 2 bad bow ties are staged at the line. Rich Wagner in the far lane, Jalen Buford in the near lane. Wild Hair takes on USA 1 in the finals of the February season. It's showtime on Thunder down the straight stretch. They're dead even, up and over no man's land. And for the 11th time, 11 times, Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet claim victory on Thursday Night Thunder. Jalen Buford, you got to give the kid credit. He was hanging door handle to door handle right there with the veteran. Look here down the straight stretch as we look at the replay. Flying high, some big time air out of both trucks over no man's land, but it was Rich Wagner and Wild Hair getting the horsepower down first, getting tonight's victory. And ladies and gentlemen, for the 11th time, your winner here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder, Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet, carrying some big-time momentum for No Fear Racing in the Livewire this weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the points, we want to take you back to earlier tonight in round 1 action. We didn't get to see this race on the show, but we're seeing it now. USA 1 took on the Nightmare Chevrolet, flying high over no man's land. Kevin Stanford with some sick air, but fell just short to the USA 1 Chevrolet. The officials had to review that shot a few times. Nonetheless, USA 1 got the win. And now as we look at the overall points at the lower half of the bracket, We have got Crash Test Dummy, High Roller, Bulldozer, and Saigon Shaker that hold the points gate closed as we close out the February season. Over at the top half, we have got none other than 11-time champion Rich Wagner and Wild Hair at 175 points, taking home the overall points championship for the February season. Matt Cheever with Grave Digger Thr Legend at 165, and then Zach George and Titan rounding out your top three with 160 points. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up the February season right here on Thursday Night Thunder. We hope you had a great time with us all season long. We can't wait to see you back to kick off the March season. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about